Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Alright, let's start. Pool 65. Click the party team. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here?
Dealing with...
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
I guess we may have stumbled upon this place sometime, Paimon. Good memory, Paimon.
So much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
It's hard to say what would happen, that's not sure.
Guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Really now, Paimon? Really? What's that supposed to mean? I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway,
Yes, and for emergency food purpose.
Maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Yep, next up, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Yeah, well, that's why we call ourselves. I call myself a traveler.
Yeah. Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey.
Really now, Paimon?
But
Really?
never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way. That's when I saw you two all the way over there. Chatting away. What were you two talking about
We're
anyway?
preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine.
Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity.
The guy behind you is really
I'm
sus.
starting
Like,
to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs?
Thanks, but no need.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be
Hi,
anything
that
you
means
can't
it's
handle.
around here.
So, when are you leaving?
Journey should be spontaneous.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon...
Okay, pretend to be right. Okay, go. Oh god.
I see. Guess
Nope,
you won't
I don't want to be a
needing
guide.
going
I'm
away
out
party
here.
or anything. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. See,
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita?
She knows from our dreams anyway, in her case.
Oh, good point.
then I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Okay, take care.
Goodbye, dear. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
After settling matters in Sumeru, you approach the borders with Fontaine. Sure, I will check the team later, Jinwei. Because currently now, I'm still stuck at over the screen. Okay, I think we walked for 3 days already, and I think are we there yet? Whoa! Viewpoint. Source Water Nation added in the archive. Okay, now before that, Junwei mentions about something about this. So, are they set up, I think? Let's see how this one goes. Whoa! Oh, wow. Let's see. This one is more like posing than the Sucrose. Wait, I want to see whether. Wait, I got an idea. I got an idea. Quick setup first. Well, since I'm not using her anymore, I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Just check it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm just gonna try for kick and see. Wait, maybe Inazuma people? Yeah. Did I not have the... Oh wait, I have the Tengu. And one more.
Ready and waiting.
I wonder what happened if I changed like this first. I'm wondering if they has any special. Oh, you can drag. Hey, quite cool. Ah, so that's okay. So now I know how to do this. Okay. Okay. Change and yeah, I'm always back to D loop. I'm sorry. So. But for now, I'm just going to keep my cat neck.
What's our objective?
This is quite clever. Okay, let's try to move this thing around. Ah, so like this. Okay, Kiara, what does she do? Meow. Okay, so okay, thanks for the info. Okay, now then. I got a question. How do we get there? Go to Romaritime Harbor. Oh, we got something here. I thought we need to go jumping down there. No, I thought we need to go over there and then bonsai our way out of there. Hey Windblade, how you been? And yeah, long time no see. It's okay, Windblade. I hope you're fine. And now, today we're going to do Fontaine story, and there's a lot of updates here. I'll show you some later on. So, okay, so okay. For now, I'm just sticking to my cat. I mean, Kiara. Oops! Hey, don't destroy the boat! Sorry. I've been doing for a good while. I'm waiting for Genshin. Yeah, that thing, it takes a long time. That's why I did it yesterday and now. So, hello? What? Oh, okay. Wait, I got an idea. Hydroculus. Yep, this is definitely. Yo, Lanho! Evelyn.
One more story to add to
What do we do here? Am I doing it right? Or am I supposed to... Oh wait, maybe I should get inside the boat. I think? Hello? Nope. Okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, maybe here? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
So I heard, and it's about what I imagined.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon.
Good idea. Nahida gave us look. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
And also to find the truth.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means. To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Yes, let's try that. Alright
If you
then.
ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family.
Wait, what?
I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
What? Yeah, that's a pity.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help.
Hi. We're travelers.
Hey, that's Lynette! I saw her.
Something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so...
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epilogue, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
So this sea trials is sort of an opera?
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries.
Do they have Phoenix
Other
right here?
visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
So this is a nation justice.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's cute. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Furina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
What? Time slots?
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Furina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
I got a mascot here. Yeah, so like, yeah, you can say that. Please don't say that in front of her, otherwise she's gonna smack us.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested.
Yeah.
Find myself face
Saying
to
that.
face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
You try the banner for the new character or no, I'm gonna try it later after at a certain point on the story, because I haven't gone to that part yet, so
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
seems the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't need me to review her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing there for quite some time. Oh, now she noticed the cat girl. That's a cat girl.
Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Yeah, I think so. Oh god, this is the really the blancher and noirture. Hello? Oh, hey, we got two cats here, so wait, I want to take a snapshot here first before we do anything. Okay, like this, that's it, bit. Hey. Okay, there we go. You know what? Let's try it. I know we won't get a chance at it, but if I get the brother, I'll be very surprised. Okay, so okay, let's try it. Just for one time, but I haven't collected most of it yet, so I'll try. So here we go. Yep, no hit. Okay. I got loads of bubbles. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait, clean. Alright, yeah. I remember that, yeah, I almost forgotten that Junwei actually sent me, there was a code there. Where's your Pennywise? Don't ask. I already used it against Kokomi earlier. Wait, give me a second here, pause. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. I think I still got one more shot. Claim. Code. Here's your email for redeeming the code. Okay, so Genshin go baby. Yeah, I kind of get that quote from Beautiful Joe and from Genshin go baby. So I thought like Genshin go baby. Oh, what do you know? We can have one more. Alright, one more. No. Well, at least I got her, so... Okay, now that's a little pity. I could tell the beautiful reference it was also beautiful. Okay, just one more photo. Okay, I'm gonna replace her for a while just for kicky sicky. Until I know that I'm probably in trouble again. Ta-da! Whoa, new animations! Wait, I want to see all.
Time for afternoon tea.
Time to afternoon tea. Let's see. Ah, so that's how you see. Okay, take picture of this. See. See, F2, what am I? Okay. Whoops. Okay, let me make this quick. Hi. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, let's back to the main story. I want to think they brought them together, but okay. Let's see.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Oh, a fantastical race from Fontaine, I think.
People call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memory. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea.
Oh. Okay.
But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Cryptic message.
I really
Yes.
get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, there's the brother.
Oh,
No, we just...
and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyney, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Wait, hold on a second. Hey, a bit of a while ago you're doing post. Did you put the code? Is it a new one that's valid? Yeah, sure. Let me put on the code here first. Give me a second. Here you go. Yeah, Drunken Jun actually sent me this code for the new code, so sure, do that later. Okay, anyways, continuing.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I mean...
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes I get ignored. There's hardly anything left for me to say when you're around Paimon, because you always steal more of my lines.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
Yeah, that's right.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Oh, what's happening in Fontaine?
Where to begin?
Yeah, I remember this voice actor is Damon Mills.
Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, Traveler.
Hello, Lyney. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's... By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon.
So you're going to see Lady Furina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Alright. Oh wait, I need to heal first for my
Let
D
the
loop.
show begin.
I keep getting them to heal my D loop.
You said you were going to see Lady Furina? Well, it seems Lady Furina has come to see you.
Wait, what? What? Holy! Where did everybody come from?
Huh. So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
Oh gee, maybe a certain Hydro Archon might have tell her. I think.
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all. Raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
What? Is this Amanda Lee? Yay! Amber Lee Corners.
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Wait, what? Okay.
Is she talking about us?
Yeah, I think we're the only travelers here, so yeah. Nobody seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
Huh. Well, she had an eye for an eye drop. Oh wait, wait. She had different kind of iris color.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see clearly your sincerity.
Yes, and back in Honkai Star Rail, that.
Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner.
Correct.
I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Well, finding the outcome was easy enough.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
Yeah, for the record, that back in Mondstadt, we're having a hard time finding. We only meet. No, that's correct. Oh yeah, let me try to remember back. Back in Mondstadt, we first met Venti and the dragon, but we do not know whether Venti was an Archon, so that's one first part. When we waited to leave, we only know certain parts of Zhongli, so it was in the mid part. And then we were having a hard time trying to go inside Inazuma's because of Raiden, so that she's the longest to know. And then in Sumeru, it will be the first chapter. It was doing Nido's side, so it was Nahida. So yeah, this girl was the first person to introduce. Hi, I'm the Archon. Embrace the truth. Then again, the first Archon we met with our introduction was Venti first. So he kind of beat her by a few seconds in Fontaine. Although she's the first person who introduced herself as the Archon immediately in the game. Anyways, sorry.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it?
A little
Over the top? Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
Ah, I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Yes.
You had best stop and consider.
Do you
really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Oh yeah, it's this guy from Sumeru. Okay, so
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
yeah, finishing like it can also. I heard that.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps...
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Furina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Furina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Furina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
Wait, are we fighting?
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Nani? What? We go to... Huh?
Now she wants to fight?
Now?
Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods, I got a resume. Fighting gods, I got a resume.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Yeah, about that, I have taken down a dragon, a god, a celestial being, and yeah. I don't think you need to realize that. Oh, and not to forget a super mech bot.
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Clorinde.
Stand down, Clorinde. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
Well, she was asking for it, so bring it on.
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Wait, what?
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. You're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see.
Yes, it's just...
Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
What?
Whoa, all right! Now that'll be worth
Nani?
seeing!
I got a question. Does this game have Phoenix Wright? I want to call him. I want to call Phoenix Wright. Hello? No, there's no Phoenix Wright in this game, so you can't do that. That's called cheating. Damn it!
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Yeah, well, we just really... Yeah, we haven't committed any crimes. Even though you ask us to do you, but that's not the point here. We literally just arrived here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
What obvious?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly
That's
guilty
bullshit.
of violating this law, no?
Wait, are you saying that Paimon is illegal to fly? Okay, Paimon, you're on. Come on here. Adobe. Hit her with your final subjection. Objection! Paimon is my emergency food, so you can have a...
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Furina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
We just got here! What do you mean we cannot bring Paimon here?
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Yeah.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Wait. Oh, god damn it.
My apologies, Lady Furina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Lyney! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Yeah, you're right. She's my flying emergency foot. That's right. What?
Ah, great magician Lyney, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
What?
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
When Lynette pat on your back that time. Oh yeah, she did. Okay, so he did see it coming.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no...
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady...
Yeah.
Amusing. Very amusing, Lyney. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
There's one thing I want to say to you right now. No.
Objection!
You nearly got us arrested. What you want?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. I accidentally pressed that thing, sorry. Sorry. Oh, do you see objected to it? You and Garrus. No. You just continue, Sorry.
But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Lyney and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Yeah, toodaloo to you. For the mo- I was like, for the moment there, this is going to end very bad, very fast.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Thanks for bailing us out, Lynette, but did you know that was going to happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So,
We need a rule before
now
what
do you
kind
see
of law.
what kind of god Lady Furina is?
Yeah, we need the book law to know what what is this thing. I mean, the Fontaine rules about. Otherwise, we get ourselves arrested for no reason.
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Lyney. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Sure.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House
I'll
anyway.
be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there anything I
You
can
really mean it? This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so...
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
But now the waters engulf our memories. It won't be long before it engulf us.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
If the prophecy is true, then is there no way to prevent the disasters?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone.
Alright, that's... Like water disappearing into water. A Lynette style magic... Okay, let's give it to... Okay.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
It's in...
My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
Don't worry, there's a lot of blonde travelers around here, so...
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf.
All given the member of the guard.
What's this? Ah, so you also believe in the prophecy.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story.
Then I can move there on that place.
The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the... But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should...
All right, I'll take it.
Where do you even... By the way, where do you even learn that from? Little Mermaid. That's... You know what? I'm not gonna bother. Okay, next one is that one.
I can't wait to give her my...
Gatility.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time?
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that... if I start moving...
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, so yeah, go. Okay. Okay, where's Lynn?
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets?
That was
That was
Furina.
fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some interesting opinions.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east.
Okay, so we're picking flowers. Collect them, wait, how much we go? This side here?
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Oh, okay, let's try this then. Mark. Fibrin. Pink flower. Good thing I brought Barbara here. She's one mine. Okay, but first I still need to collect a few more.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
What do you mean by that?
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine.
Yeah, but how are we going to go up there?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Okay. No one sees me.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to... Alright, let's...
How do we... Go to the top of the lift to cut off the thief escape. Okay, maybe I should... Top of the lift? Wait, what? What do you know? Okay, first trying to take this thing first. The wall. Romaritime Harbor. He didn't like this thing. Learning from this stuff. It's normal for such a so. What the water speed? Like Paimon, if you can crack jokes like that, you must be fine. Fontaine, you can use that. It'll be good. Paimon landing for treasure. Paimon will ascend. It'll be lonely going under the water. I'll need Paimon magic, and I fish you again. A mysterious power that flows up to the statue imbues you with the blessing of Transoniac source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long under the protection of the Transoniac source water. When you expect one moving underwater is not stamina but aquatic stamina. Such when okay, so where do we go from here now? Oh, wait, maybe here? Hello? Something here?
This is the spot where Lyney wanted us to wait.
Ah, there she is.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Okay, time to make it a rest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She said, what should we do? Should we chase her?
The rest is up to Lynette.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
You waited, but there's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lyney caught the thief.
Well, it seems there's no reason for us to stay here.
Yeah, let's go.
Commoners, adventurers, self-proclaimed, wait, what? These photos are all the same, I guess I asked it. Hey, photographer. Hello. Traveler de Fontaine. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Oops! Whoops! Yeah, I think I made that mistake. Okay, while waiting for that, I think I will switch my characters.
All right, amuse me.
Well, apparently the place changed as well.
I wonder what's inside this package. No.
Hey, can I climb up there? Whoa. Whoa. What am I doing? Hey, look! I can fly! Game? Just remember, I'm doing Mary Poppins style, which... crap. We... Okay. Sorry, I think I'm making the most stupidest mistake I made. Flying up there just like I did. Okay, let's back to here.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not...
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank... Anyway,
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lyney twisted his ankle, and I need...
Oh,
I'll be alright. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
what a slippery little thief!
Alright, let's put this little deep...
Yeah, I hope this time we don't fall falling down. Ah! I did not expect to fall down, okay? So, this was completely accident, and I have no...
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an Aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring, even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Siblings.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Hey! It's Charlotte! It's Charlotte! Been a while!
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you all riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friend.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Lyney and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet
Maya Aoki Toto.
From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics.
Don't pull off an Aya!
For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would get my attention.
Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well,
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
that's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
I just hope it's not I just hope that your other reporters is not crying in sarcasm rather than something else.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women?
Whoa!
You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Maybe there's more than one criminal at work. Maybe there's a copycat criminal.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lyney.
So, how about we place it? How about we make a guess? Is it A, Jack the Ripper who's stealing girls? B, Yoshikage Kira who's blowing up girls and taking their hands off? Or C, some rando? You continue talking on the airbus, and before you know it, you are arrive at your destination. Yeah, because if you see about this place, I'm almost thinking about Jack the Ripper, but Jack the Ripper's more on the killing rather than kidnapping. But that's my guess. But when you say disappeared, I'm almost thinking about Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's. Look it up. Not gonna spoil one. Only spoil some part, but not all parts. But seriously, why do you want to tax Paimon? you've been charged. You're under arrest because you bring Paimon. You bring a flying object to our place. Wait, what? Are you arresting people just because I brought Paimon? She's all yours. She's not with me.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides,
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Wow, this is... Go to where Lyney is. Is that... Wait, I think I might need to check what's the map around here because I'm not sure where... Okay, there's one up here. Okay.
this is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped.
Father?
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Lyney.
What a talented family.
Lyney, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Yes, how you go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right,
Remedy
I'll
doesn't
take
look
these
so
to the workshop.
enthusiastic on this for some reason in its tone. And it's raining.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Would the Hydro Dragon be one of the element dragons of
If
Fontaine?
it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
Oh, he
it might
doesn't
be a more
understand
popular
Paimon
magician
language.
who understood the concept of romanticism, or could at least play along.
Yeah, you just kill that joy.
It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Lyney?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last Aquabus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the Aquabus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Sounds good. You go ahead, Lyney. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
Huh?
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Oh, no need,
Okay, go to Beaumont's bookshop. Magic pocket materials. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? Manager, look. Let's talk about. Welcome to Coffee Luger. Here we have the most bitter coffee of the then sweetest cake. Okay, tell me the sweet stuff. Every bird is as sweet as Melusin's smile. Okay, we got. Well, at least we can buy some recipes around here. Conch Mademoiselle. I'm bad at pronouncing. Okay, so this is based on Europe's side, but I would say more on France. Coffee beans. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the one where she used to cook. Okay, so Conch Mad. Let's try to cook a few. Fu Tao. Wait, she can cook a special. Whoops. It's been a while since I did this. Wait. Lynette's specialty. It was time for an afternoon tea, and Lynette laid down a snack they made especially for you. The image of the young lady who took sleep. Is that a bongo cat? This looks like the bongo cat. Well, I love the bongo cat tea, so don't mind it. Okay, so that's how it looks like. But the bongo cat tea is like, what? No, really, that thing looks like a bongo cat tea. Okay, next one. Yeah, this one, I think... You know what, I'll cook another time later for suicide.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom.
Relic? Okay, even details. We'll still have lots to do. The false greenery. In the relic records the hibernation, we need to get a certain types of materials. Ah! Before the challenge start, you have to choose the challenge contest too. Okay, so that's that kind of. Unleash you sleep. Wait, what? Okay, so there's something up there.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Yeah, a room service.
Oh, hello there. New customers?
Estelle.
Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Wow. So...
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here?
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the
But where does a big machine like that get its power?
Ah, well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
My head hurts from that. What?
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Navia both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Yep.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't
what?
produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Oh. Oh, bad guys. Let's beat them up.
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Sounds like you need to keep someone owing somebody else.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments,
You?
why don't you settle your own debts first?
You're
If
here?
Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
So you're humming? Doing another thing. Hi, child.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now. And honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
I think we already weathered enough storm for now.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the... Listen to me.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh.
Hey! That's way over the line! All right,
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our client, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure.
I'm sure this will...
Yeah, I think these guys are gonna die. Oh, I'm now using shot. Whoa, I'm using him?
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. You're mine.
Yep, 5 seconds.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird.
What just happened?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them.
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
You better not use your delusion too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? And don't idiots work for Northland Bank?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible...
Maybe...
That is a possibility.
So, about this power...
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, it was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was... One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. Because I had awakened it.
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge...
That's just an abstract form. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to
It's
Paimon.
very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped, but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have... And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
Oh great, I think we might be going to have
why
that kind of
with your
incident.
life?
Oh great, I think we might going to have that death sentence incident in the future.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was... Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion
yeah, we met
duelists.
her earlier.
I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed.
Well, that's child for ya.
When we meet at...
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have...
What's this?
Huh? You're...
I'm
Wait,
just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to.
Yeah.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Yeah, are you trying to just get inside there?
That sneaky guy. Well, seems we...
Seriously, how did I... Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk around the court of Fontaine. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a while, but I think I'll be back later on in 4 hours time. 4.5 hours time, sorry. Because I'll be streaming back again at night, because I think the thunderstorm is going to come up soon, so I have to pause here. I'm sorry about it.
Wow.
But after this story...
Coming. most of the story was the murderer all along!
Hey, don't blur it out, Paimon.
Sorry. So who's gonna... It's so exciting to reach the moment when the...
I'm good.
Hey. Shouldn't we be
Yeah,
Lyney said that the opera house is on Arenias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
okay, after a while. Wait for the Aquabus. Ah! Hello, what's this? There are Aquabus in the lines. Wait, do I need to... Oh, yeah, so I have to jump here. How do you do? When does this immediately? Whoa! When does this move? Immediately. Yeah.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so.
Okay, I think I'll be a good...
Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
What? So I don't be like... I recommend you buy
The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth
Starter
visiting
special program will
include the
start on
Fountain
18.
of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human
Oh,
ingenuity
that's
truly is
one.
a
The one with
wondrous
the cube floating up in the sky. I'll keep that in mind if I want to stream that thing, but I would say that tomorrow I'll be streaming Hollow Cure.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark.
Okay.
Even though I will take any forgotten items to Lost and Found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Oh, you're trapped in the rock. Okay, go to the fountain. Welcome to Fontaine. Hmm? Hello, what's this thing over here? Book? What's this? There seems to be a harvestable macotene here. Where? Oh, here. Oh. Wait. Which character did I use to detect the person? What? Okay. Bullet fruit. Oh great, now we got these guys here.
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Alright. Time to harvest. And one more. You have completed the quest to harvest this item. Okay, I wonder. Okay. Oh, I think it's from this one. Okay, I was doing a separate quest. Okay. Anyways, so... Oh, gosh. I wish I just put a marker there to see what the heck am I supposed to go there. I think that... Oh, hey, at least... Bullet fruit. Okay, so... There's nothing here. Oh! Yeah, found it. You know, I don't want to go back and forth, so it's best I find something up here.
Yep.
Crap. Go to the plaza for... what? Oh, right. Because of the branches. Slowly, slowly. Damn it! Oh. Oh, never mind, I got it. Wow. Hey, I see someone dancing there. Oh, wait, there's a boss there. That's the boss. That's a boss. I'm not doing. Seems to be harvestable. There seems to be harvestable rainbow rose. Oh. Coincidentally, I'm just over here just collecting stuffers. But I'm surprised that nobody's going to question. And you shouldn't pick a flower here. Otherwise you're going to get in jail for that. Okay, anyways. Let's stop.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epilogue. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Lyney and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray...
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peace.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
What? Huh? What? Wait.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Did you say something, Paimon?
Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Yeah. Who else first?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children. Lyney asked me to wait here for you.
Right.
By the way, Lynette.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seems if the voice comes from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able... In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
What?
Wait, what? What does that have to anything.
Yeah, I have to agree. What?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh,
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Ah, that is an interesting explanation, although I'm not sure I buy it though.
So, what did the voice say?
He seems to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lyney might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lyney.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But before that, we'll see some... Oh, yeah, they're in the market there. I forgot. I walked too far until I go into someone else. Okay. Hmm? Hello? What? Is that a dog? Alright, so let's see what we get next.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Lyney!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lyney! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lyney.
Go to the seat lane. Plus, I just want to look around. Wow. Wow.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Um, who's that guy beside us?
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Well, yeah, Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon.
You know,
sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk. But what should we talk about?
This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Lyney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Lyney then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Nervillet?
Ah, Mr. Lyney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh,
he's the judge.
So rude just now. Paimon had
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Oh, Furina. Yeah, she's still looking at us, damn it.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Hi there. It's me again.
Huh?
Furina.
Oh, it's Furina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon!
The crowd enters the venue and the curtains open for the show to begin.
Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Paimon, you need to keep your voice down for her.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Lyney. And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
No, you're nervous.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Wait, what?
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Whoa. Oh,
Using
awesome.
this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What? No wonder she's a famous magician.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking.
There's an old saying, a magician never reveals his tricks and secrets. Once you know them, it's not magic anymore.
To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is, in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lyney have actual superpowers?
Let's just watch and see. I'm sure we can spot it somehow.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
What was that again?
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Yeah, 60, 59, 58, 57, like that. Yeah.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
I'm sure Lena's prepared. With the whole crowd counting together, you wouldn't even know what...
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side when...
54, 53... Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality.
Don't worry, I just think it's on my head. It's okay.
All right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be
40, 39,
38.
Mr. Lyney, are you all right in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the match. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong place.
Even though he's saying that, Lyney doesn't seem nervous at all.
It's just Paul Paladin. Maybe he's just supremely confident in his ability. What?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Did he come from the stage?
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! What's wrong, Mr. Lyney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but...
Never mind the decorations. There's...
No, that's unacceptable. I want my...
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's alright. 10 seconds and change is...
Okay. Nice.
Almost there now.
8.
Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5!
4!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Whoa. Wait, what about the girl? And as for the girl, she would come out. What? The heck? What?
What happened?
Uh-oh. Oh no. Did someone die?
Huh? Is this part of the... Mr. Lyney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box,
Wait,
right?
we need to...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom.
At some time, the goddess complete the investigation.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Lyney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case.
Uh-oh.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull out like this in front of the audience, including the Archon and Chief of Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lyney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Oh no!
Huh? Why me?
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? Now that I think about it,
that can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Yeah, but then the issue is, he's a suspect at most, so yeah.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Furina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lyney and his...
Huh? I just think that he...
But what Lady Furina said just now makes perfect...
A kidnapping and murder.
I mean, of course,
oh
my
god.
dear
This is...
That's right. I mean you, Traveler.
What?
You'll support Lyney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Lady, why are you trusting Lyney again? But I trust Lyney.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lyney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Huh. It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
Shh. Just let her play along.
I understand. Charge. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Furina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, are you willing to act as Mr. Lyney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Yes, I am.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Lyney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Everyone is dismissed and the others begin to leave along with Furina and Navia. Oh god, this is... Wait, this is more into Ace Attorney right now.
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
It's hard to say right now.
I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mystery. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal... As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yes, it is strange, but there's no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Paimon, where'd you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, what?
Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our... Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, just leave it down. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lyney.
Yeah, we need to tell them, right?
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be... 'Tis truly a pity. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover... We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating area.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Okay, Gumshoe. Oh god, this is Ace Attorney already. You know...
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Bad. We're Lynette and Lynette's attorney.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Furina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool.
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Lyney's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But yeah, but why was he inside, and wasn't the girl supposed to be in there?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Lyney is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
We just met.
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys.
Well, we learned that from Phoenix Ace Attorney series, so I'm probably Phoenix, right? And she's Maya Fey, so yeah.
I know there's no such thing as magic. The real I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
But yeah, but people can also be the most reliable evidence.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.
You can use your case record to confirm in your current evidence and clue collecting situation or solve case-related information. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in case of an investigation. Use the possessive skills to find evidence and clues can be investigated within certain radius. Ah, yeah, this is Ace Attorney. I'm good. Let's see. The deceased identity. Oh, the deceased identity is Lynette's assistant in Korra. He was well trusted, respected as well as ascending proud. Okay. Now then, it's time to search around the area. Look for clues inside the opera house. Okay, let's try to ask around.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lyney and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
You're trying to help them?
Lyney used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during... Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some... In other words, Lyney knew who would be sitting...
That much checks out. Lyney...
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lyney.
Thanks, I'm following you.
Even though it's...
Yeah, random number select. Yeah, the device was used during the magic show. I kind of figured, but maybe that's a case where that audience member is actually one of the helpers. Okay, let's try Asmon.
Go ahead, have a look around. In the end.
Maurice.
Hello there. What are you...
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Will you tell us who she is?
Sure. It's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Okay.
Were the victims of...
Disease identity. Okay, so
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
that is quite odd.
Okay then.
Alright, thank.
No need to be so formal. It is of utmost importance.
Information about missing lady's identity. Paisley is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to be entangled in quarrels with any member. Okay, this is... Oh boy, this is... Okay. Okay, this one here then.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
So either Lyney didn't realize it was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait, why would you write all this down?
Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks was being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snap was made in flammable material. Okay, so... Examine... The white line. This is where the magic box was struck. If Power were in the box in my... Okay, what else did I miss out? Okay, so... Okay, the magic box here. The broken magic box was left in the scene after the guard has completed the investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must be struck really hard. Okay. Okay, Elsidor.
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting...
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lyney's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind.
That makes...
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lyney's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending...
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in the case?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there was a strange sound during the magic show just during the countdown, so... He has a point there. Alright. Yeah, this one. It looks like an ordinary box, but Lynette somehow moved instantly from the table. How did he do it? Oh yeah, maybe the place that she sits here, so where the heck? Okay, did I miss anything before I go? Oh, yeah. I guess there's nothing, so maybe it's over here.
Lyney's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us.
Hey, Molly.
Lyney's still talking to the guard. I think some...
Okay, so that's... Might gonna take a while.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Who are you, lady?
Huh? You mean us? That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Ah, yes.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
We just got here, so no.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the name?
Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Ros.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Your
Judging
father?
from the look of things, I find Lyney an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay, and why are you following Fishel's pose?
Furina sure was quick to point the finger at Lyney without any decisive evidence whatsoever. But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Furina was going to back down in that situation.
So that's why she dragged us in?
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times. But liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute, did that answer?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a child shouldn't be treated like an entertainment.
See, Silver and Melus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be...
All right, that's quite enough, Melus. Anyway, I like your answer. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
What?
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can be these.
Don't you have these two?
More like it.
Paimon? I think you're missing the point, Paimon. But you agree to this?
Far be it from me to brag, but you wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty.
I have nothing
We'll
to
be
add.
making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start.
Why? Okay, so I can't get out here, so maybe I should go upstairs instead. Okay, I still can fly, but I think nobody cares.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register. No, we're not leaving. Were you always guarding this entrance? Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or... So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
How about doing the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either. How can you be... Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Lyney's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melazines are good at that. So, it's safe to see. Alright, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no one has... Okay, entrance and exit to the Opera House. No one left Opera House during the magic show and after the incident. Only those who had identified clear. Okay, so this is... So now the only thing left is to know the secret on what's going on. Ask Lynette how's doing.
We checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lyney's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we?
Okay, so how this thing's going?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable.
You may spare the pleasantries.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Boom! Okay, that's it.
Sorry.
Okay, so this must be Maya.
Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Okay.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Okay, I actually looked up to it. Yes, the Japanese voice actress is Akitoya Saki, aka Madaka. While the English voice actor is Brennan Larson. Larsen. Let me see what she acts as. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of names here. But some I have really zero idea where she come from. Let's see. For this, talk, smite. Hello. I can't read this. Okay, I have zero idea. But yeah, never mind about that. Okay.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Oh wait, there's no decorations inside.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back door isn't the same?
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What?
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Wait, there's another box inside there?
Exactly. All right, let's...
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
And the passage linked the 2 boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another...
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Yeah, what about your side of your trick?
right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Lyney's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Oh.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow!
Oh, so that other person was him. Sorry. I can tell a lot of thought were put in there.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
Oh, so yeah, that's the person who got panicked earlier.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysterious...
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off.
Yeah, I too would not thought of that, because the fact that how the heck the countdown would work that much, but wow, the trick is good. Then again, the murder happens, like, God damn it.
And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some...
This is the scene of the crime. So Lyney and Lynette are not permitted to stay here.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, the magic trick. Lynette gave a detailed account on how the trick was supposed to work. By using the box inside the box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lynette himself will also use the tunnel to get the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge. On-stage magic box structure. The magic box on stage had an additional material, which Lynette, in Lynette's clothes, remain hidden. She will appear at the end of the magic chain to lead people to believe that Lynette is able to instantly move through the box on the side. On inside the magic box. The magic box has a 2-layer. That explains most of it. Okay. Summon the control. This should be the control device for the trolley. It should be operating automatically. Okay, so... Okay, so... A ladder is required to order to return the... Hello?
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe that was what trick.
Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then and here's a broken vase.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this
Let's...
Broken vase. There are many pieces of broken flower on the broken flower vase on it. Yeah, something's... Okay, next.
Huh. What's this?
Wait, a grappling
like
hook?
A hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Lyney didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is.
Drop hook rope. My god, I think this is... Wait, investigating clothing?
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lyney didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing.
Yeah, the young lady's clothes. The clothes belong to Hazley, the lady who went missing, who found in the tunnel. The reason remains unknown. Wait, why the clothes are... Yeah, that's the thing. High precision is required to complete the magic show. The tracks are perfect. Okay, so that's one part of it. Okay, there's more here. Storage box. All kinds of personal size stuffs here. Okay, so... Trolley is crucial in transporting... Hello? What's this? Event?
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the...
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with...
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Yeah, other than those two... Those to go through the magic box and Lyney and Lynette winning the two magic boxes.
You're right! Let Paimon write that down.
The tunnel with... Oh, looks like it could allow one person passage barely, but leaving it along with... Return to the surface.
Seems
Okay.
we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal...
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
We think so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance? No wonder Furina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
No, Audrey, you too.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, And even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will, and is a judge.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Yeah, fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shot.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the
Huh? What?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons relate.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at it.
No! No!
No need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced
No, that's not to be
nutrition.
picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweet?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon!
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if they're...
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot...
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
What? Where are we going? Nani?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste...
These three are quite the interesting group.
Must be a Spina Rosula thingy. Navia mentally handled the ingredients and pulled fresh macarons out of the oven.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was... From the way you had these two guys carrying all that... But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
That's not what quite Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. Anyway, give these a try.
Only
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the...
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Thank you.
No need for concern.
All right then. Down to business. However, we can assume that Lyney and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal... The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with two other people, the missing girl and the
The
deceased.
flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her... Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person, but the only people left to consider are both technically victims.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's member.
Were we not through? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible cake. Your macarons are amazing, though, Navia. What? 5? Oh,
Please don't worry about it. At my...
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
Oh, it's fine. Everyone knows how much you love you.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn it...
Alright, we get it. Maloose, set up this...
Huh? What are you...
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course?
Oh, there's no really need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and...
Well, this really...
Nevertheless, the second round of baking over those 2 missing macarons. However, the discussion followed did not yield much progress.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but it would be awkward if you got all
Alright, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula.
Oh,
Silver,
great.
Maloose,
Yeah, this is more
to
like
go.
Ace Attorney already. Or the greatest
I'll be
hits.
back if I find it.
Probability of the third person being involved. Neither Cora nor Hazley had a motive. But after having talked to Navia, it's likely that third person being involved is some really low. Yeah, but this is going to...
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case.
Ah, great. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Mihoyo, oh god, I gotta hand it to you that you put up the Ace Attorney is the method. Good job. Okay, participate in the trial. Okay, now let's... Okay then. Oh great, this is...
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts, but let's take step by step.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lyney and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
Yeah, but we might get ourselves killed or jailed, so... Okay, let's see what it has. Special rope, drop hook rope, tunnel. Okay, so we got some information. 8 out of 9. But yeah, some of it we haven't investigated, so... I think there's a few more, but I think we're not sure what's...
Besides, I doubt Furina understands any more.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Oh boy. Time for a turnabout.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Yeah, we really need to talk.
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No, we're already...
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that you're investigating. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never... But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Oh, just you wait, Edgewood.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call her Winston Payne, so I'm probably say something else. Oh, no, that's one person that was Von Karma, yeah.
Firstly,
at least she
in order
doesn't
for
throw
the
a
audience
whip
to
or shoot
understand
us,
the causes and
us
results
down.
of the incident, could we please...
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage.
Lynette clearly reveals the details straight. Everyone in the audience is stunned.
Thank you, Mr. Lyney. In that case, you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began. and thus could not have...
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Furina, do you wish to...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Lyney is clearly lying.
Wait, what?
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that...
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe
Huh?
Hey, hang on.
How could Lyney not know about that sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from...
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the...
Uh-oh. Wait!
Look at those scales.
This is great as the tiny style. Like... Oh god. You know, I actually put up the music earlier for that thing, but I think this is going to be epic sooner or later.
Well then, of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Wait, what?
House of the Hearth?
What? Yeah, for 2 weeks? Wait, how's it?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all...
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have no...
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all.
Yeah, this is going to be bad.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted?
Yay!
Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy.
Mofo, you acting like Born Karma. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna call you Edward or Vincent Payne. You're the Born Karma of this game. It's like, although the bread vision. Oh, good, you said.
Good thing I made all those preparations.
This
The
girl.
I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Lyney. What?
Lyney a Fatui?
Order! Order! Mr. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members. Are these
There's none of the magician's ability to con others. Given how Lynette has concealed identities all. Plus, Charlotte is here in Fontaine alongside with the other houses operated. There must be some scheme working here. I mean, a victim of such scheme before now. And now, oh.
Please answer.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true.
Boy.
I knew it.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on.
What should we do now?
Permission to speak, Your Honor?
Granted. In that case,
oh, sorry.
What is your request?
Wait, I'd like to request, I request a brief adjourn. There are things I might be discussed.
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorney.
Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
Yeah, this is new to us.
This trial will
So you would stick to Mr. Lyney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Okay, Furina, Born Karma, you got my attention right now, so you better hope I bring some evidence for you.
In that case, my dear audience.
Oh god. I'm going really gonna. Well, first adjourn you meet them out backstage. Boy, this is gonna end. Man.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all
You're
that
up for toys? This thing I'm also a little surprised.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, when they show the trailer of those characters. I thought they are not related or they're being bribed, but they are really related? He didn't cross my mind.
We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guy. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the YOUUUUU several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
But how can we know this is not just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if you met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me.
Sorry. Please.
Well, you both say that, but...
Okay, just explain us the issue first. When did you actually go when the trick was being performed?
Let's hear your answer.
Of course. I'll answer. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what'd you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Alcatraz operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save...
So, there you have it. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I believe in the facts first. I always defend you from the charges, but I believe that the judgment will be dispensed as you should.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two.
Yeah, too bad we don't have... Too bad this is not like Razor It's a Turning where we can talk to the juries to tip off the scale.
If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
Actually, we already had the key to evidence we need. The adjourn's almost over. Let's go back. Lynette claimed that he's heading the chamber containing the Orchicon. The non witnessed the crime taking place, thus did not hear the thud. Lynette claimed to have heard a mysterious voice within the chamber of House Orchicon. Yeah, but I think this might be going to reveal the secret on. Okay, I think we still got time, so I'm going to play for a few. I'm going to finish this one this trial, so I want to see it to the end. The brief agenda and the nail-biting trial reconvenes. Time for a turnabout!
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Lyney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Furina as fact. Therefore, Lady Furina may continue stating her reconstruction of the...
That took long enough. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Lyney's perspective.
What are we doing now? Based on the opposition's account event, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assessment, in fact, replace my new inference. Use the REFUTE to convince the audience to obtain more support. Oh. When you find and refute all incorrect and confident, you can complete the cycle of reveal and unveil the truth.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise. So Lyney proceeded to knock him out. Afterward, Lyney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through... And there you have it. That's the
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Furina's description of the event?
The key to refuting Lady Furina is the order of events. What Lyney experienced and what he saw.
Okay, identify loophole. Yeah, this one first. The voice and... Okay, let's see. Lyney claimed that the chamber continued. Wait, maybe this one here. Knocked out and... Yeah, let's see. Lyney claimed to be hearing this one?
Lyney went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Okay, so this one, I said... This one?
According to Lyney, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay, let's see. This one's doing the sound. No one in the open house doing the magic show after. The existing evidence indicates... Maybe... This?
Lyney did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed...
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
This one. And it is...
Objection! When the countdown started, Lyney did indeed go into the tunnel.
Yeah, I actually have a feeling there might be a courtroom case or something, but I thought it might be a bit... So I actually prepare a bit something in advance. Cause when they say about doing a case trial, I thought it might be in future games, but I guess the time is now.
But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement.
I have to thank Windbeer for this.
Which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again. And in order to complete the magic, finally, he reached the surface. And that was when the accident happened from his point of view.
Sus up, self-referation.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually...
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
Moreover, I believe it's my opposition reason is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you said that Caldwell bumped into Lyney by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lyney only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Have you refuted Lyney's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Your claim now had been my weapon. Your claim had been a critical... Yes, your claim had become my weapon. Thank you very much. Let's see. Strange Child doing... Ah, yes, maybe it's... this one? Because I know the missing lady cannot be it, so entrance and Aqua, nobody can come in out, so... Strange Child?
That's right! Lyney wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance.
And one more time?
Objection!
I wish I could play the music, but I think we have to wait for the end to see how it goes.
This means that when the crime happened, Lyney had already entered the basement via the vent.
And no Among Us reference, please.
The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become...
Well, to think you'd use such logic.
Hey, I said Tony.
Well then, if it wasn't Lyney who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was... select the gear to basic check cost. Select answer to fill empty gears to... If you have missed, think you make... Once you have all the answers correctly, logic chain. Okay, the Guardian's investigation report that the files released near the end of should ignite and burn to suspenseful. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Paul in the box. If Lyney no longer is under suspicion, only other troop members would have been able to tamper the props. Lyney gave the details account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using the box inside the box, the idea was to contain the audience to be transported across the via tunnel underneath, and Lyney himself would use an underground understage. Having changed her outfit, Lyney and her sister would take charge on stage interaction. The clothes belonged to Hazley. The lady went missing were found in the tunnel. The reason why she remains unknown. Committed crime. I say the only person we can think of is because if no Hazley herself.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or
select who? Okay, so that's wrong.
The deceased's name is
Caldwell. Caldwell himself. Wait, Caldwell's. Okay, so it's Caldwell.
That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact...
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
Alright, then let's try to pull this thing off. Let me put one music off to pull this off.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
How we can investigate Lyney has been unable to review the crime scene.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. No one entered or left the...
Who is the prime suspect currently?
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
Wait, how do Invis have been unable to interview?
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that.
Where did the missing go?
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay, let's try to retain this again. How can Invis have been unable to interview?
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between them.
No, this
Lyney
one.
was not in the tunnel at that.
Wait. How can I prove there was an altercation in the tunnel?
The sound we heard may have come from a clash.
This one?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant.
Where did the missing Haley go?
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances.
This one? Oh, so
it would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent.
Criminal must understand the method behind Lyney's trick magic and must be positioned. Leaving aside how he died, Cora has now meant to commit the crime. The strange noise could likely be sound of Cora struggling. Lyney was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. They could give her time to. According to Goddess' testimony, no one has entered or left the opera house, so even if he takes her, there will be no meaning of exit. Exiting from the box will be full of all this, pretty much guaranteed we will lose.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where the world did Hazley go?
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magic.
If only we knew how Halsey...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that...
Man, wait, could that have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
You better hurry up before the... Uh-oh.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Okay, let's give this thing.
Lyney was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lyney's assistant.
Yeah. Where did the missing Haley... Oh, maybe...
The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water...
She was hiding inside the vase.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only... If there's a similar method where a...
Just a how could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cora's personal effects.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Lyney already knows this truth. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about 2 completely different things.
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings.
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased Cal.
At some point, a guard returned with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the Primordial Sea.
The Primordial Sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by—
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving in—
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but...
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your part?
Let's go. Just...
Order! Order!
Order in the court! Well...
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the... Mr. Lyney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence. So...
Of course. Thank you. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the Primordial Sea.
Water from the Primordial Sea. The liquid that they found... Who is the prime subject? Yeah, this one.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
What item did the copper use to control the timing of dissolution?
The water from the Primordial Sea.
I say the waters. What did the item use the... Oops.
The water from the Primordial Sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Control the timing of dissolution.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Control the timing. Oh!
The
rope
that strung the water tank up was lit.
What item did the copper use to dissolve?
The water from the Primordial Sea should already...
What item did you use to hide the mechanism?
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant...
Did I get it right? Two of them are wrong. Okay, what did the item...
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time.
No, this...
I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Maybe we just switched
Now it seems like the hook rope was... The rope that strung the
Okay. Oh wait, maybe...
I remember there was something else.
Audience? There we go. This is my... At least they don't give you penalty, otherwise I'd be kicked out. But they'd say, no, you're guilty.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Okay, let's see what...
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target.
Okay, let's hit the music again.
When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the Primordial Sea inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of it.
Oh, thank God this is.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person?
Let me put it this way, you are going to falsely accuse someone.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with...
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Lyney's personal effects.
Wait, what?
What?
That can't be. Does this not clear all my dear citizens?
Wait, what? Wait, was she got... Oh boy, we got... Oh boy.
They did not need to take part, having made modifications to the props beforehand. His accomplice Cowl then caused that upon his return. Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the now, as much as I...
Okay, let's go.
Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no... Is this the end of...
Uh-oh.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
I think we've all seen enough. I believe this is indeed the finale.
Oh boy, this is really...
Now then, my good, noble chief.
Excuse me, everyone, but I'm...
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to...
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like... I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back... What in the world?
No offense, miss, but miracles like...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth
Wait,
while
what?
presenting a fascinating... But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them? And wouldn't such a trick... Come on, Lyney and Lynette. Give it another go. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance.
I understand.
And voila.
Wait, what? Where did she...
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial.
Wait, what?
I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
Wait, where were you hiding in the first place?
That'll teach you to...
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Lyney's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lyney was the one who caught me in the act.
Oh! She was the one... She was the pickpocket earlier.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief!
I didn't even notice it now.
Lyney even mentioned that you were pretty scared.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costume. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Wow, you managed to live that long without any food.
Can a person even hide in there?
If there's a practice hand at concealment, probably a professionality could make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah, now it's time to review the Hydro Archon's previous reading.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay, so I think we got a lot of... Yeah, this one. Okay, first one is this one. Random number generator. Wait, no. Okay. How you plan to use the thing? Okay, I'm going to keep a try to see. Select evidence that didn't knock Kawa out. Oh wait, maybe it's this side here. This one? Oh wait, maybe that... Oh, wait, maybe this...
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Yeah, yeah, that's when it happened. Yeah, and then... Okay, so the number generator does not work out. This one? Okay, it must be something to do with... Oh, wait, pour the water so... The vase.
flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell.
And this one must be... the dress. She must have changed it.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she...
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Alright, let's go for it.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who, mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Yeah, I think this one will be the final one, so... I'm glad that I got that one.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky
Yeah,
thief.
we didn't know this.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the... Bravo! Bravo!
Now then, Lady Furina, Do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Okay, there we go.
Please answer the question, Lady Furina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
You're trying to leave?
What? Are you reading my mind? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
No.
Wow. Look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
Well, we don't have the witnesses breakdown or the killer's breakdown, but we have her to break down.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list.
Okay, now let's see here. Let's see. Now who should I kidnap next? Let's see. This one? I'm not saying.
With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowl thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young... He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
Alright, perfect. Now this will do. Now nobody notice, and yeah.
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box, and stuck it to the box's lid.
There. That should fool Lyney. Nobody should notice but this.
Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the... If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian.
Wait, what?
Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed.
What? You're still alive? Okay, then. Damn it. I think the water should have done well. Okay, you no choice.
However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Lyney, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Lyney, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Let the confetti fly!
While there is much in Lyney and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the...
Wait, are we going to have confetti flying right now? wait, what? Is that a ticket I'm seeing? Ching!
As such, Lyney and Lynette are officially declared not
I didn't
guilty.
know Honkai Star Rail ticket method. Okay, no.
Great work, partners.
Let the confetti
Thank you
fly.
all. Thank you so much.
Let's just celebrate, yeah.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Lyney's baggage?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dare to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Lyney, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Lyney, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
Who?
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the... Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
What the hell? He turned into water?
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Damn. Now he's getting... However, nothing's found on the scene. A pot of liquid behind a big box dissolve. Whoa.
So, we're just going back now?
The problem shouldn't be solved by now, but you're not needed here anymore, though.
That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Lyney...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the FUTUI.
I just didn't want to see anyone be falsely accused.
Yes. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as for why I'm a FUTUS. It's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave?
Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic trick. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he...
Yeah, damn.
But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care. And they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happens after that?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood. And the knave.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls had... Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer.
Oh, I think I might know. That's why. I thought the father is a guy, but it's a girl.
The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
The next is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plan. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes...
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water. Thus further, all of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Lady Arlecchino.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Lyney.
I understand. Goodbye.
Bye, Lyney.
Man, a twist of a great magic, leave the opera house. My god. There is some twist. I did not expect that. Hello, Navia.
Hey there! What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us now?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so too?
Well,
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really trying to defend Lyney. I was...
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now.
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose... Sorry.
Don't say that.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Well, knowing from this outcome, I think we might be.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire. Sorry about that. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, let's go then.
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful! In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll...
Alright then, let's have our farewell...
Well... Step 4. Accompli. Offering of the Fountain of Lucian. Offer the Hydro Seed. Oh, so that's what I'm saying. Well, there you have it. Okay, so we're going chapter semi-auto forging. Okay. Oh, wow, that's the one case of hack. But okay, I think in the next stream I'm going to in the next stream, I think maybe if I can push it on Friday, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to continue chapter 2 of it. But for now, I'm going to do a little bit of grinding and sightseeing. So anyways, if you like this Let's Play channel, give a like, subscribe, and give a little bit of a contribution. Yeah. Okay, now before I do anything, let me see who I can raid today. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh my god, the twists and turns is... Oh. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, because I would never expect that one to... Never expect that one, but the trial happened very fast. Second, Phoenix rised up, and 3. Damn, this thing is good. While starting off with the Phoenix right method, but I'm trying to find a way to get to the point. Okay, let's see, who should I rate today? Let's see. Okay, since we're doing this kind of like the Genshin impact style, so we're going to rate one person right now today, and that person would be this fellow. So, anyways, give me a second. Alright, here we go. So if you like this touch of channel, give a like, subscribe. And without further ado, the magic show is over. So this is it. Signing off. Bye, Nyawa.